welcome back to the channel, man. Today's video, once again, is brought to us by Maxpeedingrods, bro. I finally got my black box in the mail. These are a set of coilovers that are obviously for Gotham, but we're not gonna be getting into that right away. We have some unfinished business that we need to attend to. Currently charging my damn battery on the Odyssey. Seems to be that's the biggest problem that we have around here. Batteries always being freaking dead, bro. Anyhow, you guys seen me build this van on the channel here. We called it Sweet Tooth. It originally started off as my merch van and an ice cream truck. We had a freezer in the back and everything. But as you well know, whenever we first put this thing together, it wasn't lifted the way it is right now. It was actually lowered. So if you guys don't know, we also lowered this van on a set of Maxpeedingrods coilovers. So they do make coilovers for the Honda Odyssey as well. Now, as far as lifting it, whenever we did lift it, look, whenever I say lifted, I mean, it's just slightly higher than stock ride height. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a crazy, like 8-inch lift or anything like that. You're not gonna get that out of these coilovers, but you can go the opposite direction. And that's exactly what we did with my Odyssey, is we basically, as you can see how much of this thread is actually showing, and I did check, there still is quite a bit of thread in there, so it is safe. All I did was I adjusted it the opposite direction just to get some lift out of it instead of getting lowering it, you know what I mean? Now, as far as the rear, what I did was, because Maxpeedingrods gives you this adjuster, so on the rear suspension on these you have a separate spring from the shock, and what I did here was I used their adjusting sleeve and I put that underneath the stock spring. So basically, if you were wanting to lift a Honda Odyssey, you can do all of that with the coilover set that you'd be receiving from Maxpeedingrods, but you can also lower it. We've already done both with mine, as you guys know. So currently I actually need to put the Maxpeedingrods springs back on the rear, and I'm going to be readjusting the front to lower the van instead of having it lifted. Alrighty, got the stock springs out of the rear, got the Maxpeedingrod springs back in there. Those are the lowering springs. Braven is still working on getting these adjusted down and lowered in the front. It was a lot louder than I expected it to be. That's nowhere near all the way down, bro. Well, the jack is kind of stuck right now, so we'll just wait till we get the front done. Well, there it is, dude. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I like the van so much more being lowered. This thing is in desperate need to be cleaned up, especially those damn wheels, because they've been stacked up out back this entire time. So they are absolutely freaking filthy, but paint needs to be touched up here and there. Like, I want to go over the van and clean it up one day. But for the time being, that's not the subject at hand, bro. So we just needed to rob the wheels off of it, because these shoes don't belong to the van. You guys already know that.
Cause I know you're about to honk the horn. Bro, it just looks so sick. That's your horn. Oh my god, it's literally flush to the floor. Oh my god.
We're gonna have to move that.
We're gonna have to move it, yeah. To the roof.
That's if I don't tear it off right now, it's just pulling out of the driveway.
Oh. You better hope you don't. Sheesh. Oh my god, it got it. Oh, it lost some air. Bro, it's so bad. Oh, it's so bad.
there's Max, bro. He is finally freaking back. I'm telling you, this car is completely different with the wheels on it. Like, the wheels and tires really make this car. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't mind to get a more aggressive tire for it. So 2 birds with 1 stone, dude. The van looks a lot better lowered, and Max looks a lot better lifted. Well, with his off-road wheels and tires. So now this car is 100% ready to go off to the shop to go get all of its work done that needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? The next day, good morning to everybody. Well, it's a good morning for us. I don't know what time it is you guys are watching the video, but I'm actually excited because now I finally get to crack into my black box, bro. Not only do we have coilovers, but we got this little extra little box in over here on the side that are gonna make these coilovers even better, bro. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. But are they red? Dude, I swear if my coilovers aren't red right now, don't you freaking peep. Don't you peep. Everyone, my coilovers always come that yellow-orange color, bro. And this guy gets a set of coilovers and they're freaking red.
They look good,
dude, these better be red, bro. 3. Dude, what? Did you like see a portion? Ah, I swear to God, bro. What the fuck? Why, bro? Why can't it was upside? Dang, I opened it upside down. Why are my coilovers ever red, bro?
Special order them, bro.
Shut up! You didn't special order nothing.
Bro, it's because you got the extra little box over there.
Yeah. Trick. Well, on top of our new coilovers, we've also got what's in the box. Of course, it's a set of 18K springs to replace their factory 8 or what are they, 5K? I don't know. I don't know what all those numbers mean, but what I do know is that they are not 18K. But these are. Look at the size of that spring in comparison to that one. You know what that means, right? Gotham is not going to squat. No squat gang, bro. Braven's gonna work on getting Gotham jacked up and get all the wheels off of it, start taking the old suspension off. I'm gonna work on getting these 18K springs mounted up on the rear. Since being we have to tear it all apart, I need to set the preload on it once again, and then try to set the height to where they're at least matching left and right. I'm not gonna get too technical with the height of the car right now, of course, because we have to wait till the car is finished, bro. There's no engine in it or anything like that yet to actually, we're gonna be putting weight in it, you know what I'm saying? And that's going to affect the height. So first thing we gotta do is drop this lock collar down. So now the spring is loose and there's no tension on it. Now we're gonna go ahead and pop this 19 off the top. So just like that, we can now slide this spring off and slide one of our 18K springs on. Look at the size difference in that, bro. Look at that girthy boy! As easy as that. Now we can just make sure this thing is good and tight. Bang, bang. Now we gotta set a preload. So you want to tighten this perch collar. This is the actual bottom one that the spring sits against. You want to tighten this until it is applying a little bit of pressure on the spring and the spring doesn't have that wobble, you know what I'm saying? So once we do that, we will screw the locking collar up. Then you basically just lock them against one another. So then that can't move on you. So the reason why I take the actual housing for the height adjustment off on the bottom, so now I'll actually measure from the bottom of the shock up to the bottom of this locking ring right here. So then I have that measurement and I can go ahead and make sure that that measurement is the same on this one whenever we do this one. So then I know that left to right, they are the same. All right, we got our new Maxpeedingrod coilovers armed with our 18K springs, all set up. Preload is done. Height adjustment is done while I have them matching left to right. So we may need to adjust the height later whenever we get the car finished, like I mentioned. I am just going to leave the front suspension the way it is out the box. That's going to be another thing that I'm just going to have to dial in whenever the car is actually finished. So, and honestly, I'm kind of thinking about asking them for a higher spring rate for the front as well, because I figured it out. I figured out what number it is. These are 8K springs on the front, and these were actually, what was it? 5K springs on the rear, bro. I figured that out because I know these are 18Ks, so that last number on these springs that's printed is an 18. So I'd imagine that last number is what represents the spring rating. So these are 5s, the fronts are 8s. I think I want to get like a, I don't know, a 10K or 12K or something spring for the front. We'll see, man, we'll see. I don't know. I do want to play around with spring rate and my 60 foot, so whenever we do get the car done, I'm sure I'll team up with my cousin Colton, because he's the 60-foot god, if you guys didn't know. Go out and do some testing on different spring rates and stuff and see what we can't get figured out as far as to get the 60-foot as low as we possibly can on this car. I know I am gonna have to add some weight in the front, but we'll cross that bridge whenever it comes, bro. But Braven did get all of the stock suspension. Well, not stock. This actually had some like eBay like sleeves on it, you know, with some of those what were these called, man? This is what everybody used to run back in the day. The Takiko whites. So it's had a set of Takiko whites on the front with the eBay sleeves, and then whatever, I think these are just stock rears with the sleeves on it, but every single spring or every single shock on these are blown. And you guys already know the performance of those eBay sleeves, I'm sure. It was all garbage all the way around. So this is gonna be a much needed improvement on the car. I am a fan of the fact that they send you some brand new hardware, brand new shiny hardware for the top. And also you want to be sure and remove this little condom they have on top of the adjuster, because yes, these are most certainly adjustable. The dampener on them, you can adjust them to soft or you can adjust them up to stiff, as well as they send a little bracket on the bottom that you could still bolt up your factory brake line so that your brake line doesn't become a danger. Oochie wale wale, oochie bang bang, oochie wale wale. Braven, you make me really, really, really mad. So mad that I can flick you in your nose. You have no idea just how mad you make me, because I'm the only one who knows.
Jesus.
Bro, it doesn't even compress them.
Oh my god. I need some 18Ks.
Now we got some more coilovers to add to the freaking trash pile, bro. You know what I'm saying? Thank you once again, most certainly to Maxpeedingrods for taking care of us. And they're taking care of you guys as well. All you have to do is go to my link in the description down below. Make sure you use my link because my link is also a tracking link. And you put DBFam in at checkout and it'll give you 15% off, man. So not only are they giving you guys a discount, but for everything that you guys purchase, they give me a little cut, man. It's not like a lot, but you know what I'm saying? It adds up. So it most certainly helps. Support the companies that are supporting what we do here because they're helping your boy out. They're helping you guys out with the discount. They got a damn good product, bro. Like I know Maxpeedingrods gets a lot of crap talking about eBay stuff or it's really cheap or whatever, but you know what? You're right. It is really cheap. I now have Maxpeedingrods coilovers on Gotham. Braven has them on Venom. We are running Maxpeedingrods with their 18K springs on Khaki, and I've had zero problem. The van has Maxpeedingrods coilovers on it, in which we have done both variations of lifting it and lowering it with zero issues, man. I've had those on that van and we drove that thing all the way to Tennessee and back on Maxpeedingrods coilovers without one single freaking problem. So you can complain about them being cheap all you want, but I'm sorry, I have proven the quality for myself. I haven't had a single issue with none of the coilovers that I have received from them. So if you guys want to grab yourself a set of coilovers for your car and get your black box in the mail, click the link in the description down below, enter DBFam, get that discount. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please smash the like button. If you didn't, maybe you just need to lower your standards a little bit, man. Peace. Later there, Rughead. Peace.